Okay, today I'm going to show you the top 10 books that we have of our over 2,000 titles here with Usborne Books and More. And our top 10 list kind of changes weekly when we get the numbers in for what books sold, but these 10 books I've seen on the top 10 list consistently since I've been working with Usborne. So this first one is All Better. It's probably our most popular book of all time because it has these reusable sticky band-aids. And your toddlers just love this book because these animals fall down and they get owies. And your toddlers get to kiss it and put a bandage on it. And you can go throughout the whole book doing that for each animal. It's a board book. It's super cute. And I noticed this today, but you can kind of play a matching game with your kids when you're putting the band-aids back where they go and match the colors so they can learn their colors and learn matching with this book too. Shine the Light books are so popular. They actually were featured in Chick-fil-A kids meals this past fall. They had miniature versions of them, and they are hardback. This one is human body, and I'll show you why they're so cool. If you haven't seen these before, they are narrative nonfiction. So your kids are reading a story and they don't realize that they're learning cool facts at the same time. But each page asks a question. A new person is waiting to be born. Can you see her? And then you can shine a flashlight behind the page or hold it up to the light and it will show you the image. So kids just love these books. They love using flashlights and seeing hidden images. And there are tons of pages. I think it's a great value. And we have 13 in the series. And you can buy them as a collection if you want to save money and get them all because they're so amazing. Next up is Nibbles the Book Monster. Nibbles is a sneaky little guy. He gets out of his cage and nibbles his way through 3 classic stories. Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and he also changes the story as he nibbles through them. Little Red Riding Hood, and then we've got Jack and the Beanstalk. And at the end, your kids get to put Nibbles back in his cage, but then, oh no, he sneaks out again. And there's a cute little Nibbles plush that you can get to go with it. Okay, I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. This one is hardback. It's got the preschool pages, which just means they're thicker and they've got rounded edges. But it has a really nice cadence and rhythm to it. I'm a dirty dinosaur with a dirty snout. I never wipe it clean. I just sniff and snuff about. Sniff, sniff, snuff, snuff, sniff and snuff about. And another cool thing about this book is that the illustrator actually used mud to illustrate it. So, pretty cool. Okay, our See Inside books are also really popular. See Inside How Things Work is probably our most popular of the series. But I don't own that one. I have See Inside Famous Palaces. But they each page has about 7 or 8 flocks on them. And so they're fun, nonfiction, and your kids retain so much more information with these flaps. And that's a proven fact that kids learn more and can retain the information better when their book has flaps. We particularly like this page about the Palace of Versailles. We also have Look Inside books. So See Inside is the step up from Look Inside. And we also have Peek Inside, which is a little bit smaller than Look Inside. But this one is Look Inside Your Body, and it is so popular because there are flaps within flaps within flaps. It is so cool. And it's perfect for your curious kids that want to know more about the body. When we first got it, we looked at this page a lot, and my daughter was really interested in learning about poop and how it's made and where it comes from. But you can learn all about the different systems of the body and body parts. And it is such a fun book that your kids will want to look at over and over and over again. Okay, Jonathan James and the What If Monster. This one has a What If Monster plush that you can buy to go along with the story. But it is all about facing your fears. Jonathan James listens to the What If Monster inside his head who's telling him, what if they laugh at you? What if you taste that food and it's really icky? And Jonathan James, finally, he sticks up for himself and he says, what if you're wrong? What if I try that food and it puts my mouth in a really good mood? What if the chance I take in the end is how I meet my very best friend? So it is a great book for teaching your kids to try new things and to have self-esteem, self-confidence, stick up for yourself. Muddle and Match. We have 6 books in this series. We've got monsters, jungle animals, sports, jobs, adventure, and you can buy them as a collection if you want them all because they're pretty cool. But they are great for alliteration because each page is a different letter. So Petulia, the pretty and pink princess, pops into the palace gardens to pick poppies with her pet puppy Pickles. So it's super fun, and your kids can also mix and match the pages and come up with their own crazy, unique story each time. A Tale of Two Beasts is another fun one. This one I love because it tells the same story twice, from the little girl's perspective and then the beast's perspective. And they're not sure of each other at first, but in the end, they end up being best friends. So it's a charming little story. It teaches your kids that there are 2 sides to every story. Okay, last one is I Love You, Animally. I love reading this to my kids at bedtime. I think it is such a sweet story. It is hardback with the preschool pages, and it just goes through these different animals and tells your children how you love them. I love you hugely like a whale. I love you shyly like a quail. I love you cleverly like a fox. I love you powerfully like an ox. The illustrations are so beautiful, and like I said, it is just the sweetest story and so fun to read at bedtime to your kids. Okay, so there you have it. That was our top 10 books.